Can one keep up? Can one keep up paradigm entries? I always think about a song by Destiny's Child, "Lose My Breath." Can you keep up? Da-na-na, make me lose my breath. Da-na-na. But that "can you keep up" part. So, and everything have a goal, a protocol, and a practice. So I've been practicing a protocol that I call paradigm calendar entries. Paradigm calendar entries. They're from my journals. Uh, it evolved over time, but most of them, this is what it's like field notes. I don't know where I got the word field notes from. I think I got that idea from the United States Navy 30 some odd years ago. But I call them MCBs, Mike Charlie Bravo's mini composition books. And that's where I put different paradigm entries in. Now, a paradigm, and I use it when one uses it in different parts of speeches. It can be a noun, uh, it can be a verb, it can be an adverb, it can be an adjective, it can be a conjunction. I kind of use it interchangeably uh, to describe a mental program that has almost exclusive control over almost all of our habitual behavior, and almost all of our behavior is habitual. I got that definition from Bob Proctor, 6 Minutes of Success, How to Turn Your Yearly Income into Your Monthly Income. And that leads to, he uses words like burn this into your mind. Burn this into your mind. That it's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little money in a long period of time. That's what I heard when that's what I heard when Dr. Myron's Golden source video. This is the reason, actually, the reason for these videos. 50 videos, one video posted every 6 hours on Enough Uber Driving YouTube channel. This is the seventh set of videos. Dr. Myron Golden says that it's easier to make a lot of money over a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. Therefore, one is ignoring all the hard ways of making a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. All right. I wonder if I got that woman in my shot. She looked just like 30. Had on the same pants at 37, different color, same narrow ass. All right. So, target audience. Let's think about quantum entanglement and the manifest reset. And goals, protocols, and practices get definite with the universe, or the universe will get definite with you, Catherine Ponder. So one is an attempt for one to get definite with the universe, or all right. Now I see where I made an error. I catch errors. Review and review 369 times and catch errors. For instance, I'm entering paradigm number 92 in my Google Calendar. It's employee, Wednesday, March 4th. Employee is a mental program that has exclusive control over almost all of our habitual behavior, and almost all of our behavior is habitual. Employee is actually a noun. I know that's not the part of speech as the word within itself, but visualize a person, place, thing, or situation. or condition. I always think about the little red book. Uh, so one of the things, like in a mini composition book, I enter the number because it's the game key systems that was started March 29th, 2020. March 29th, 2020 is when it started. Uh, the game key system. I didn't call it the game key system, but I just started with journal entering and having a number assigned to a paradigm. And then I used to get the day of the week. That's what I left out. That was my error. So I'm looking at this and I see the date. I don't want to just see the date. I want to see the day of the week as well. Because that's almost important because uh, cycles per unit time, frequency, vibrations, repetitions, energies, even the word habitual is a part of frequency, cycles per unit of time, right? Uh, Let me see here. So it was Tuesday, 2026. And then I'm writing the title of the book, even though I usually cut and tape it onto here. But the title of this book is Rocks, Pebbles, Sand, page 64. All right. So that's a calendar entry for Wednesday, March 4th, 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Employ. And then in the description area, I wrote Tuesday, 2026, Rocks, Pebbles, Sand, page 64. Also, another protocol practice that started was when I started writing these, I flipped 1, 2, 3 pages, and I start my field notes on page 7. The front page is usually, if I haven't decided on a name, so it's like a brainstorm of thoughts, ideas of what to name this episode or this mini composition book. And then on the next page is a table of contents by dates, right? So for instance, Friday, March 6, 2026 starts on page 85. Thursday, March 5th, 2026 starts on page 55. On page 5, I usually start the I call it a check box, and I put these aren't actually to be checked, but we know it might evolve into a reason why. And I write the check box, and then I write the number, check box number 92, and the page that it's on, which is 65 or 64, right? And that's done. That's an event that happened, 2026. But the event, oh, there's an error right there, another error. Write down in the description Tuesday, 2026, so it's the day of the week and the year, because the reminder, because the event is already passed, because it's almost like a time travel thing. The reminder is going to be a year from the date. So March 4th, 2027, which would be a Thursday. So now I'm going to the next event. $5,500 is the same as $5.50. One's financial destiny is $5,500. It's the same as $5.50. Now, if I'm practicing quantum entanglement, I have the ability and the capacity. This is my parallel universe talking. I can give you or grant you $5,500, and it will feel the exact same as if I was giving you or granting you or your organization $5.50. That's the feeling. That's the vibration. That's one's financial destiny. Quantum Entanglement, Brian Scott, Reality Revolution. That's the reality. These videos are for one's future self. After I do 50 videos, one video posted every 6 hours. After the end of the 50 videos, I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna have a playlist in the description area of that video, and I'm gonna unsubscribe, unlist, not unsubscribe, unlist all the videos. So if you happen to see this video, you won't see it again unless you save it as a play, or you can save it on your own playlist, or somehow come across my own playlist, right? So this is a seventh set done like this. So I got 6 videos that's still public with uh, a playlist in the description area, a public playlist that got 50 videos, give or take. But that goal was 50 videos. I made error one time. I was short. The playlist got over Etch because a couple of videos duplicated. I didn't go back and clean it up yet. Uh, and so those 50 unlisted videos, so they can't be found. You won't be able to find this video. And I thought about doing something. Uh, I, I learned from another YouTuber from doing these videos like this. Uh, what's the goal of YouTube? Right, in absolute alignment, the universe always delivers without permission. I'm not in line with the goal of YouTube. The goal of YouTube is, but some people say it's all about the money. But then after it's all about the money, then what? Right? Then what? What's the purpose? Or but it's all about the money. I believe it's something poor people and people that don't have it say about others and everything. I like the universal law of compensation. Yeah, that's my plan. That's my strategy. My strategy, and it's been like that for years. So long far, it's the strangest secret in the world. That's at the top of the list. That's at the top of the list. Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale. How to turn your yearly income into your monthly income. That's next. That's from Bob Proctor, right? Quantum jumping into large sums of money for Brian Scott. That's third, right? Those are YouTube videos. And as far as financial wealth, large humble courage is something that was conceived February 17th, 2021. And the birthday of Large Humble Courage LLC is September 24th, 2021. And the word large comes from quantum jumping into large sums of money from Brian Scott. But the humble part comes from a quote from the desk of Dr. Robert H. Smith on humility. Perpetual quietness of the heart is to have no troubles, is never to be fretted or vexed, irritated or sore, to wonder at nothing that is done to me, to feel nothing that is done against me. From the desk of Dr. Robert H. Smith. About a year and a half before I realized that Dr. Robert H. Smith is Dr. Bob, right? And I say it like that because I'm not giving up on, I don't want to give up sobriety for money. I love staying clean and sober. I'm not going to adopt somebody's strategy or even thought pattern or mindset on money that might supplant or be disharmonious with staying clean and sober and helping others to stay clean and sober. Actually, I don't give a fuck about helping others get and stay clean and sober, right? This above all, to thine own self be true, and that's a night follows some day that I can't be false to any man. Yet it naturally happens. I help other people get and stay clean and sober with the technique of the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. But my goal isn't that, and it never. And that's one of my perks to take a searching moral inventory. Some actions just come natural. It didn't work with me with religion and other people for somebody to make me and constantly tell me to help somebody else. They can see where I'm failing. They can see where I'm inconsiderate of them, right? And that's what it really is. Who am I around? What's their mindset? right? Am I can I consider that and navigate through it? And that's important. There was a movie I saw. I think it was Nigeria. It's one of them like Nigerian movies, and they had of course, dub overs. Um, and the setting, the way the setting was, these people are this man and woman. They traveling from one place to the other, and they get captured from people that sell people, slaves. And for me, I've been in the Uber gig for over 9 years. I got over 13 years clean and sober. Let me finish doing this. Can you keep up? Can you keep up? So on page 64, number 92, I can put a check. I can check that box off because I got it entered in the account. Now I'm going to the next one. 53, which is what do one know about dot dot dot. It kind of represents a test. Going on to start of something, find a topic, write out what do you know about this, and then write it down. Then study it and learn it. Now ask the question again. What do you know about this? And then read and compare it. That's a technique from Practicalica Institute, and that's on. I'm going to March 2027, and it's also March 4th, 2027, and that's at 11:28 a.m. All right, and I always pick a color. I like to cycle through the colors. I'm gonna go with the default color this time. Add a description. That would be, and I left the date off for that again too, didn't I? I put in May instead of March. May 4th. So May 4th is Wednesday. Thursday, May 4th, 2027. So I called the wrong date off last time. Wednesday is not May, March. Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. I'm getting older. That happened. I remember being young and losing a little respect for this male teacher. He was a substitute teacher. And he taught us the word like irrelevant. If people ask questions, that's irrelevant. I guess that would be my first lesson of vibrations and stuff like that. And because we dealing with young kids or children. Some shit you can't get. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Vibrations rule, and if they're in harmony with each other, let me say Wednesday 2026, rocks, pebbles, sand, page 60. Now I gotta go back to employ and add it and change Tuesday to Wednesday, 2026. And sometimes I can go through this months later and still maybe find an error, and everything have a goal, a protocol, and a practice. So I can check that out. And since I'm at it, I can go ahead and go to page 5, put the check box, put 53. I'm not checking the box though, and put page 60. Page 60. All right. And this come like good for filing. Now I reckon it'd be like going nuclear to actually use AI. Rule number 1: don't beat yourself up. Don't kick your own ass. Don't punish yourself. In the words of Dr. Myron Golden, and this is a good way to help not doing it, but it's the truth. You're gonna wish you would have done it sooner. Gonna wish I would have made an effort to etch this into one's DNA to pay for advertising versus making these videos. All this time making this video, I could have been learning how or doing some advertising, uh, creating advertising setup and pay for it and have it on autopilot. Set it up and then working from there, create ads. And I get to know how with only $47 that I that I really think I don't have. I had it, but I don't. And I knew that if I didn't do it right away, out of sight, out of mind. Insight, if it's in your sight, you spend it. Right. So let me see. Do I got 84 in there? 84 is Stronger Fire. Yep. So I got 84 entered. So Wednesday, Thursday, and I entered the wrong date. Did I? Today is March 6th. So that means March 5th is page 54. I wrote down 55, but it's page 54. Huh, something ain't right. All right, page 84. Why am I keep leaving the day of the week off? See, another reason for the day of the week is like, so I'm going back and reviewing this. I'm on page 58, looking at 84. Let me write 84 on the front part. 84, page 58. And then 37, which I just did, is page 37 is page 104. 92, 53, 84, 37. Another idea was like, I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get the universe to speak to me in such a way that I will actually win a lottery. I would know what numbers to play, and I would have indications to ask the universe, and the universe is just saying different things to me, like these different paradigms, right? So now I'm confused. So yesterday I entered what was done on the 3rd. Thursday, March 5th, and Tuesday, 10:10 p.m. That sound right. That sound right. It was recent from my memory. Then on 11:28 a.m. on the 4th. The one question is, did I actually mean The fifth, and the reason, and one reason that would be able to help me really find out is if I would have wrote the day of the week down like the protocol calls for. All right. So I think I'm caught up to my satisfaction. All right, I'm close this window. I'm at the EVgo charging station. 35 minutes to 100%, 62% right now. 8 minutes to 80%. Charging at 1111, 1112 kW, 9:56 a.m. Friday, March 6, 2026. This is on enough Uber driving. By the way, circulate or share one's Uber referral code. You can go in the description area and get to it, navigate to it, or you can go to enough Uber driving. You can view my page, and I got my links there: martinluthercartwright.org, cleanhouseinc.org. Actually, I forgot to ask you for some money. Got some change? Got some change? I want you to give me $150. Got some change? And I want it to feel like you're giving $1.50. Or grant $150. I have to answer to a board. So it's like more people. Grant $150 to Clean House Incorporated, Change Lives, Empower the New, founded by David Smeltz and Tyrone Sanders in 2010. It's a sober living house for men in Cleveland, Ohio. It's 11910 Buckeye Road. You have a storefront location that offers 12-step meetings, martial arts, yoga, and meditation. I've been a house manager above there for this is nearing the 11th winter. I got one foot out the door. Uh, I'm not going to even use the D word. All forms of fear is too much future. Why did it stop charging? It just up and stopped charging at 63%. And I don't have the ability to pay for the rest of it. Damn. Yeah, that messed me up. Wow. See, with the charging, so now I'm forced to I'm forced to Uber drive. I hate that. It just up and stop charging.